Hey, what's going on, guys? Motor Rider 41 here with a group ride. Got a bunch of Goldwings here. They're all red, including mine. They're really odd. Pulled up and a bunch of Goldwings. Anyway, heading out to Belvedere, New Jersey for lunch, and hopefully it'll clear up. But we're gonna head up 519 and we'll see how it goes. I'll catch up with you guys when we hit 519. Hey guys, welcome back. We are approaching 519 for our fall ride, lunch ride, / lunch ride, I guess you want to call it. And I was hoping the weather would be a little better by the time we got here, but it hasn't really improved all that much. Still a little misty out. Not too bad though, otherwise. A little wet. Temperature's nice though. But once we get up on 519, the views will improve as well. Looks like it's trying to lighten up a little bit. Anyway, just wanted to bring you along for this ride and kind of, I guess, just kind of review. Oh, I guess we're not going that way. Okay. Oh, I thought we were going up 519. Changed his mind. This is still a nice road anyway. Or maybe he's picking up 519 later. He doesn't want to go up that way, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to ask him. Anyway. Yeah, so I hope you guys have been enjoying the Lake George videos I've been putting out. Appreciate the comments. And the response and the feedback and everything has been really nice, so thank you. But I guess I just wanted to kind of go over, I guess, like almost like a debrief of the trip. Overall, I think the trip went really well. It was the first overnight trip for my better half, I guess. So she did pretty well. The only thing was the last day was like super cold coming back from Vermont. Or coming back from Lake George that morning. It was pretty cool out, like 40 degrees out. But yeah, I guess overall the bike handled great. Did exactly what it was supposed to do. Didn't have any issues, so that was nice. And the only thing that I found somewhat annoying was just the storage space, and I know that a lot of people have been complaining about that, and I have to kind of agree. It was fine. It's fine if it's just myself. I had plenty of room, no problem with the 2 saddlebags in the trunk. But with another person, I mean, she really pared down. I made her pare down as much as possible for the trip, and we really I mean, I packed what I normally would pack for a couple nights, which is not much, but you know, with a girlfriend, they tend to pack a little bit more, and that's just natural, I guess. I don't know. I know that we packed. We packed our rain gear and everything in one saddlebag. I had the rain gear. I had hers and mine, and toolkit, and some other small things. And then I had one saddlebag, and she had the trunk. And I would think that the trunk by itself really should have been enough, but it was really tight, I have to be honest. I was not... Yeah, I was a little surprised. I thought there'd be a little more room, but not as much as I was hoping. You know, I don't know. I mean, I guess for the next time we go out, I'm gonna have to look into getting either the trunk rack or the packet rack to hook up to the back of the bike, which means I'd have to buy a hitch. So those are some options I'm looking at. The other option is getting a trailer, which I'm not really sure I want to do. I would think the packet rack would be enough, or at least, the very least, the trunk, and just strapping a bag onto that, in addition to packing the stuff in the trunk and the saddlebag. So I think if she just had a little bit more room, it would have been a little bit better overall in terms of luggage capacity. Other than that, I mean, everything was great. You know, the bike was great. It was a little windy coming home on Thursday. When we came back, it was definitely cold. I mean, I was okay. She was much colder because she was in the back, so I guess she got a little more wind. Even with the windshield all the way up, but I guess the way the wind was coming over the windshield, it must have been hitting her directly. Not to mention the fact that she decided she didn't want to wear a full face, and I tried to explain to her, well, you might want to wear a full face helmet for this trip. And I even tried to get her to go to a store just to pick a relatively inexpensive full face, or at least a 3/4 would have been helpful. But she didn't want to do that, so I guess she learned that lesson. Anyway, just wanted to do a quick little rundown of the trip, I guess, and I don't know, I was hoping we were going to be kind of going through more hilly areas. I mean, this is kind of nice still, but you know, the leaves are obviously almost done changing up here. We're on 29 heading north, and I don't know, we shall see what happens. I'm going to keep the camera rolling, and if something else happens, I'll be filming it. Still some nice color up here. Very nice. I don't know if you guys like it, but I like when the leaves are wet. It smells good. I don't know what it is about that smell, but I like that smell. Like I said, there's 3 other Goldwings in the group right now, and they're all red, so it's kind of weird. I pulled up and they were like, I was like, oh my god, what is this? It's turned into the Goldwing group here. One of them is the airbag model, so I hadn't seen that one yet. But they're all the touring models, so they're not the non-toured and converted like I did. I was asking one of the guys about the trunk rack, actually, just in relation to the luggage rack I was talking about earlier. He said it wasn't that hard to put on, and he has the brake light that goes with it. He did say that was a little funky to put on because there's, I guess, a little center hole, or what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. Mount, a center mount, that he said he was having a hard time putting in. He said he actually had to walk away from it because he was getting so frustrated he couldn't get it. But then he came back to it. He said he put some soap on it, soap and water, and he was able to get that in. And I didn't know this either, but apparently, because I've been looking into getting the rack and getting the rack and the trunk light, he said there's a I guess a port that you could plug the light into, so you don't have to plug it into like a fuse box or, you know, Showchrome fuse box or any other fuse box that you may have on the bike apparently. So I thought that was a pretty cool little tidbit of information. I didn't realize that was possible. I always love coming through these little towns here. Oh, I think we're gonna go along the we're gonna go along some tracks, maybe by some railroad tracks. Or maybe not. Oh, maybe. Oh, we're going to take 519 from here. Aha. Okay. See, 519 does come out to my right here and hooks back up over here, but I guess we're going from here. So a nice little piece of road. Very nice. For those of you who live in New Jersey and ride a motorcycle, I'm sure you're familiar with this road. 519. Any of the five roads. 519, I think. 517. 5. I want to say 535. I'm not sure, but there's definitely like riding the fives, I guess is what you call it. But this is definitely in a nicer section too. It's got some good color. Not bad. Got some nice farmland and nice little farmhouses and barns and whatnot going on. It's nice. Oh, that's nice little farmland. I don't know if it's a ranch or something over there. It's nice. Pretty. Nice color, really nice. Right there. Love me some fall riding. You wouldn't think you were in New Jersey, honestly, sometimes. You know, when you think of New Jersey, a lot of people think of the turnpike, but there's a lot of beautiful land here in New Jersey. It's not all industrial. Wow, that's a big house. Holy crap. I don't think I've been down this road before. 637. A nice road. That's a nice view right there. You know, coming out of New York, coming out of Vermont into New York, we took 22 down. I wish I had the camera rolling for that, because man, that was beautiful scenery down there. Oh my god, I really wish I had the camera then, but the battery died and I didn't bring the extra battery pack, so unfortunately I did not get a chance to capture that footage. But man, just a beautiful, beautiful road. Love going down that. I gotta do that again. So just to quickly recap on something, when the last day of Lake George, we went to Vermont from Lake George because my grandparents used to have a house there in this little town called West Paulet, Vermont. And I mean, it's a tiny little town. And you saw from the video, as soon as we crossed into Vermont, it was like a tiny little town where there was like a little statue in the middle of the road. Excuse me. But yeah, so the house that they actually built, that house back in the 70s when I was really little, and it ended up being their retirement house. They lived on Long Island for a number of years, and they retired to Vermont, and so we used to go up there twice a year at least. So the house actually used to be gray, but so yeah, we went into Vermont and down that little gravel road, which was in much better shape than I remembered it as a kid. It used to be full of potholes. But the owner was telling me they ended up using shale clippings, I guess from a local quarry rather, to redo the road. So they raised it about 2 inches of shale clippings, and it's been fine ever since, he said. So that was different, but everything else looked pretty much the same except older. Including the barn. But it was so nice to see it, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little tidbit there. But coming out of Vermont, yeah, we took 22 down to 7, and then from 7 we took it to the Troy, Albany area, then we picked up the thruway from there. But just coming down 22 was just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful road. At one point that we rode by a farm and there were literally cows like right next to the side of the road with no fence between us or a cow. So I guess they're used to that. But man, it's just, I don't know, something about upstate New York that I really like now. Really fell in love with it this time around. I don't know what it was, but I'm seriously considering moving up there at some point in the future, or at least the two of us, that is, not just me. I was looking at the Glens Falls area. That seemed like a really nice area too. Any of those towns seem like a nice town to be in. I mean, just to have access to everything that's up there is just awesome. I can see why people love it up there. No comment. for golf, I suppose. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. A little humid. Nice course though. Very nice. This is Belvedere, New Jersey. We probably are approaching our destination shortly, so I will say goodbye to you for now. Appreciate you watching, and hope you guys have having a great fall season riding. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.